What up, guys? How y'all doing? I want y'all to go to one of my. We're gonna talk about something. I just downloaded a picture, and I want y'all to go to my YouTube channel. How y'all doing today? My other YouTube channel, where I did downloaded something, but I want y'all to go to this thing at HUBERTBIRDMQN. The difference, that's my YouTube channel. I talk to a lot of people in Houston, like Spanish people, everybody that gave me their pictures and offered a lot of me big Facebook, and they was waiting to meet me. They had to feel comfortable. Everybody, like Spanish, everybody was waiting to meet me. But Houston is trying to ruin that, and Dallas and Boosie and the DEA will racist lies. I had a bunch of people pictures off of live me on Facebook, and they said you can have a picture too big, and gave me their picture. And we might don't be there with each other. We might don't be there in the physical, but we there in the spiritual realm of just talking to each other and understanding each other. And right now we got Dallas and racial lying rappers, street niggas that's lying about things in Houston, that's lying about things in this community for Yellow Breezy and Boosie. Everybody that I talk to, I had encounters with. That girl I got the picture of, the community gonna laugh. Yo Gotti, you talk about something on your song. You in love with Instagram women you haven't met yet. I met everybody that picture out in my background. You hear me? I want him to know something. But the enemy and the DA think they can get away with things or racial act with Governor Abbott. And he thinks he can get away with it. And it's not that simple when they put their racist people first in Houston. It's not that simple when Governor Abbott, I told Governor Abbott, you will be removed. And I meant that you would be removed as a black governor. You will be removed. If I be arrested, you and your legislators will be removed for racism and treason. For racism as a white man and taking up for black politics and black people. You will be removed. Every legislator, every Houston will be removed for selfish racial community behavior. Will be removed. Governor Abbott is not above his power. And the Supreme Court just gave me the feedback that I needed to know. And I made that civil rights in that video. The news gave me the feedback, what I needed to know when they heard my case out every year. So let me tell you something. This is played out in that racist piece of crap, you and your black people behavior. Now, if I be arrested, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Since I got the feedback from what I needed on the news, because ABC News spoke about it, right? But they used me in a different term. I went to the Supreme Court. They hear case. Let me tell you, the Supreme Court hear cases every year. And they will use your name in a different format. They don't have to use you as a man, but they will try to throw the public off of the situation to stop the confusion of narcissist behavior. And right now we got that going on from Governor Abbott and his black and white people. And we have that. So when I filed the civil rights, when I got my cases, when the Supreme Court got my cases, I filed the civil rights. And I looked on Google and it talks about the day of arguments. So when we talk about government behavior and we talk about this behavior in that platform, we are talking about government behavior. So Governor Abbott will be, and I filed the civil rights complaint. So the difference between this and that, Governor Abbott move can cost him his job, him and his legislators their jobs. Now, Houston, you stole something in the Texas music office. I ain't trying to hear that, man. When Governor Abbott racist self look after his people and y'all black people play along with the narcissist behavior. And niggas from the hood, I know what's on that computer. And that something happened to me, every last senator and legislator will be removed. You ain't above your power. And kids, and I want y'all to hear me, and I want everybody to hear me in Dallas. I want everybody to hear me. What's going on here? Y'all gonna need, don't be a rapper, don't be a lawyer, don't be a doctor. God said, I need you to be a legislator. I need you to be a governor. I need you to be a mayor. Because I need you to be a senator. I need you to be able to take, God said, I need you to take everybody placed in that office. And when you get in office, kids, I want you to do a better job than them. God said, learn from stupidity. Learn from stupidity from out the senators and the legislators, racist people. Learn from them. God said, I want you to learn from stupidity out of black politics. I need you to learn from them. I need you to learn. This is for kids. I need you to learn from them. God said, change your career. I need you to learn from them. I need you to be more. God said, I need you to be more. Can you be more for me? Can you be more? We're going to tag Senator Ted. Can you be more? Ms. Nancy Pelosi said she'll never be removed. She's here. But let me tell you something. Everybody have to give up their position when they get old. And I want to tell them something. These kids can do better than you. They can do better than the lies and the hypocrites. And they the one that's got to protect our world in the Senator's office. Everybody got different jobs and different careers. But don't play me. Don't play me, Governor Abbott and legislators. I want these kids to know something. I want y'all to be a mayor or a governor. But don't listen to what they got to say. Your thing God want me to tell you is to learn from Governor Abbott. Don't do as he say. When you get older, you're going to look at documents. You're going to look at life. And you do a better job. They're not role models. Do a better job than Governor Abbott and senators and the legislators. And God said, you're going to know in that moment when you're better than them. You're going to know when you step into your power, when you see history and where they sit in their office and tell lies. And Governor Abbott got them, and I told him on the civil rights and I told Supreme Court, he had the balls to say, who? No, God said, who can? No, you don't deserve to know. Now this can play out how he want to play it out. But don't think I'm going to step in your community where you're a piece of crap and you put my life in danger because your people in Houston and Texas don't want to change. I told Trump, I want him to hear me. I want him to hear me too. Everybody that invested in you and you put your voters before Social Security, you take that money and you put in the, I want it. And I filed the civil rights. Everybody that invested in you, that put your money in you, that you didn't want to listen to me and what I had to say, I want him to hear me. I want him to hear me. I want him to hear me. And what I did, I said, everybody that put their money into you, I want my money. I want the money that you put into your voters and liars. I want the money that, and I told her, when I filed the civil rights on the Texas voters, on the Texas legislators, on the legislative voters, on the voters, I asked for all that they put in you when you was behind your Social Security and you stuck with your community and then they mad and you put my life in danger. Your selfishness and your Governor Abbott put my life in danger, but it's the consequences in due time you will see when your selfish and your Governor Abbott behavior. And your selfishness. See, I found out the main office to the voters, and I filed the civil rights on all the last one of them. But you wasn't trying to hear me out. They matter more than anything, right? My voice didn't matter to you. It mattered to your politics and your war. But God said my voice mattered. The more thing you have in this world is power and money. But God said, you don't have me, and my child has me. And that's something you don't have. You have lies, power, and control. And I ask, you say you love uneducated people? Hey, I'm educated. So tell your voters to give me. Tell everybody that put money behind your campaign to give me. And tell these liars to give me. God said, everybody that put money behind your campaign, that put money behind you, and you didn't want to hear me, and you put money behind that border wall, give me. You had that informant in there, right? You didn't promise me nothing. I had a book. I read a book. The character police was at that book. You promised me nothing. You promised me, you took the people's side. You didn't want to hear me. Your walls and your people matter the most in God. We are not the same here. We are not the same. So you put my life in danger. But in time and due time, when something happened, I want you to know you the fault. Don't lie with black and white sitting together with voters and you the fault of your Democrats and your lies. I filed a civil rights complaint on all of the senators in every state. We can play this game how you want to play it and how you put your people first. You know, black people online me say they don't need my help. God said, I don't need you. We have this fight and we continue to fight this fight when they are not fighting, when they taking it, and the black people having disagreements. But I gotta live amongst the people that don't understand the same concept of God, and you put my life in a predicament. And I see their spirit behavior. We can't stay in the same community. We can't do this. This is not how this is going to work. And the more you have time, the more you waste time, the more they tamper with heavens and holy ground, you're going to be held accountable for it. But y'all will sit up there and get away and act like y'all are normal. And act like y'all didn't do nothing, and you have played the part of it. You have played the part of a democracy. You have played a part of disagreements. Your community called me stupid, right? The gang members in the regular community, attacking me, take their loss. But one thing people would try to get with family and use family for their own personal gain. Black, white, others will try to use family. People mean you no good just to get something and abuse it. I'm tired of all the fake love. I'm tired of the fake women, the fake people. So God said this, every dollar that they put into you, I want mine. Every investment they put into you and you lied with them and your people and act like they don't have a problem with narcissists and have a problem with disability, and you say Social Security get out of death. What about your American businesses? What about them constantly faking their love for us? I owe you anything. I don't owe you nothing. They owe us. But you stand with them time and time again. You stand with them. And then Doug Miller got the nerve to pull that stunt. When I called them, when I was on the clock, when I tried to talk to them, and they didn't want to reason with me. And he playing stupid. He playing stupid. That's what he doing. And you believe him. And you play stupid with this man. And you sit up there, and Joe Biden sit up there, and you let this black and white person, this white person that's in with black that judges people and him in the society, and that's not just white people. Stop that, man. Stop with the organizations where white and black both playing a part in the situations. God said, I want to see how you're going to bend your rules. I want to see how you're going to bend your rules here, man. I want to see how you run your rules. I want to see how rules are going to be bent now. I want to see how rules are going to be bent. I want to see if I broke and I filed rules on the legislators and everybody else, on every senators in every office. I want to see how you're going to bend those rules when you put those people first. When you put my life in danger for your selfishness. For these people that judge mindsets. God said, there's a billion of you, even in your government. And God said, your creator said, I understand all of you. I know how you think. I know what you think. And I know how all of you think. And I know your behaviors. And I know how you tick. And the concept of that. I know when you listen to others and you don't take others' advice when people need it the most. I know how you take those things for granted. And those things for granted. Your creator knows everything about you. He reads you. He notices everything. Just because he can't see, he sees through others. But understanding those things when rules was broken and businesses can't stick by rules, when they fake their love for God and act like they want us there. No, we are not the same. I ain't from your universe. I ain't from your America. And I ain't from this planet. We don't understand each other at all. You act like you understand the goals of understanding of those things. I will not bend down to them anymore. I will not bend down to narcissists, Walmart and black and white in the businesses. I will not bend down to them. Those are the things God would not bend down to black and white. They got a problem that taking other black people advice and women that can't follow their own heart and their own mind and know which way to go. God don't even do that. But I want these kids to be better. And I want you to learn from Governor Advocate Joe Biden mistakes and documents and do tell. You're going to see 1,000 years from now, how can my great parents and my great ancestors do this? If there's white and black and whatever, how can they do these things? And that's what you're going to say. What can I do to make this better for each American that's new generation? And that's what these kids is going to look at when they protect America. They're going to look at documents and they are going to see these things. And when they see these things, they're going to have a big understanding of those things, of greatness, of doing better than you ever can be. The kids are our future is something that you would never understand. But I tell them now, God said, I don't want you to be a doctor, a lawyer, a judge, or none of them. I need you to be a senator. Everybody time is up. Your creator time is up. There's a reason why you can't see where your spirit goes, because you can't be trusted. None of you can. None of you can. The understanding of those things, none of those things are understanding those things as a president and the things that we do as America. But what we do now is what defies us the most. Every kid that listening to me now, you are going to be able to go over documents. And don't know those documents. Don't know those behaviors from them. I want you to do better. Be better. God wants you to be better. Your creator wants you to be better. I watches over you when the time of need. But they are playing along with politics and other blacks. And they are playing along with them and judging mindsets. I want these kids to know, what would you do to do your part? How would you do it? When the time comes, how can you do your part? If that's picking up recycled things, if that's going to help out. See, I had a 14 years old. I had a lot of things I can do when I could go help out in elementary, selling nachos, setting up spacewalk at the elementary school in Perry. What can you do to make a better world for you? Some people don't want a better world. Some people don't want to live, and they want to live in the same stuff, and they don't want to change. You have to be better than everyone. God said, in due time, you're going to see the mistakes that your senators made. And don't ignore it and say you don't care. Don't listen to others. Your thing is to do different and be different. God said, I sent people in many times, in different times, to do different things, to address different issues in life. With those things, to understand the meaning of those things. We are all loved by God, and God loves us all. Love your neighbor, but never argue with them about their point of views. One thing, I'm going to tell you something that God had. And the people that killed God, they had power in numbers and vision and sight. God had a little numbers He had power, sight, and he had all of those things. The difference between those things have changed. And look what you're doing now. Look what you're doing now, Senators. Look what they're doing now. Look what they're participating in. Haley said, we are not meant to play in everybody's life. I'm not meant to play in certain Texas life because of the conflict, the rap industry and the conflict of lies. And we have to understand, I have to be single and not involve myself in the society wrong. They are a threat to our democracy. Look at the confusion that Trump started. People can act like they're on my side, but they spirit to tell everything. When they talked about their tax dollars. We play by rules. I want to see what you're going to do when those rules are being played now by y'all. When y'all make the rules and God fight back, what are you going to do? Now, I was telling my friend, I met off a poker chat. She in another country, and I told her she wanted to be single. We wanted to be single until she got down here. And I said, you got a boyfriend? Because she on the beach, and she don't answer me. And I've been off of my other Instagram and my Instagram for a while.